Every once in a while, the internet cups up a video so unbelievably uncomfortable that you don't even react immediately. You just sit there staring at the screen, wondering if your brain accidentally switched to a parallel universe. That was me today. I clicked on a video thinking, haha, थोड़ा सा cringe content देखता हूँ. पता करते हैं आजकल सीन में क्या चल रहा है. But instead, I experienced a full spiritual dehydration. अंदर से आत्मा निकल गई थी, वो घर से बाहर निकल गई और अभी तक वापस नहीं आई guys. Because today we will talk about a guy named Alan Chaudhary and why the internet is collectively looking at the situation like, what exactly am I watching? Now, before we transform into angry mob with Wi-Fi, relax. We are not here to invent crimes, spread rumors, or cosplay as detectives. We are doing what the internet does best. Looking at the visa situation and asking the very simple question, who approved this? और ऐसा क्या हो गया कि ये बनाना पड़ रहा है? ऐसा कंटेंट बेसिकली बनाना पड़ रहा है. तो जिसको नहीं पता इसके बारे में, उन लोगों के लिए मैं स्पीड में थोड़ा लोअर एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. A clip started circulating online. I don't know whether I can show here or not.
मारपीट.
बट बेसिकली जैसे साइडमैन का कंटेंट होता था ना कि रियल लाइफ टिंडर सिनेरियो, द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट फ्यू कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स इन इंडिया स्टार्टेड डूइंग इट बिकॉज दे थॉट कि इट विल गेट व्यूज एंड इट डिड. बट यहाँ इस वीडियो में जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, देयर वर सम क्वेश्चनेबल रिमार्क्स फ्रॉम बोथ दी साइड्स, लाइक लड़की और लड़के के साइड से, एंड लड़ाई भी एक्चुअली हुई थी. एंड ये तो मेरा मेन पॉइंट भी नहीं है. देयर इज अ बॉय हु डेफिनेटली डजंट इवन लुक एडल्ट इनफ टू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस टाइप ऑफ कंटेंट क्रिएशन, एंड वो वहां मौजूद था एंड दैट caught few eyes, so naturally people began sharing it and suddenly everybody is uncomfortable, not confused, not amused, uncomfortable. Now I'm not going to jump into legal conclusion and pretend we have the entire story because we don't. But what we do have is a very strong internet reaction, and when the entire timeline starts collectively sweating, that usually means something is off. So जैसा एक highly motivated and busy इंसान करता है अपनी लाइफ में, I did the same. I watched the entire thing. I watched it once, I watched it twice, and again the third time. Not because I enjoyed it, but because my brain refused to accept what eyes were reporting. It was like buffering in a real time. You know your content is very questionable when you physically lean away from your screen as if it might crawl out and grab you. Here's something many creators still don't understand. The internet has a hypersensitive radar for anything that even remotely feels inappropriate, especially when younger people are involved. You might think, relax guys, it's just a content. But the audience decides the vibe. And once the vibe is labeled off, good luck reversing that train, because outrage travels at the speed of light and clarification travels on a basically Bangalore traffic. Let me slow this down for a second. Right now, what we are witnessing is a public reaction, not a courtroom verdict. No official judgments, no confirmed wrongdoings, just a massive wave of people going, yeah, this doesn't sit right. And honestly, sometimes perception alone is enough to damage credibility online. Welcome to the modern internet, where your reputation is basically made of glass. And I want to talk about something deeper here, because this isn't just about one clip. This is about a disease spreading across the creators ecosystem. It is called idea sounded better in my head syndrome. So people chasing the shock value, ignoring the optics, forgetting that the internet has zero chill, believing controversy is equal to growth. And let me tell you, most of us don't even realize that attention does not always mean good attention. You don't want viewers staring at your video like they just smell the most bizarre fart in the closed room. Here's the trap. Creators see viral content and think, I need to push boundaries. Sideman का चलता है, उधर जोक मारते हैं, लोग बहुत पसंद करते हैं. But there's a difference between bold content and the content that makes people question your decision making abilities. One will fans, the other will documentaries about your downfall. This situation also shows how fast internet culture is evolving in India. 5 years ago, people might have just ignored something awkward, like people ignored few past tweets from Tanmay Bhatt. But today, audiences are sharper, more aware, less tolerant, and way more vocal. Which honestly is not a bad thing. Higher standards forces better creators. And my honest reaction, the moment I saw the video, my brain just said one sentence. This needed at least 3 more adults in the planning room. Preferably the ones who says the word no. नहीं डालते इसको इंटरनेट पे, the internet remembers everything. And at the end of the day, just because something gets clicks doesn't mean it deserves to exist. But now I want to hear from you. When you saw this reaction online, did it feel overblown or did it genuinely make you uncomfortable? Comment below. Let's talk like a normal humans, not screaming you two avatars. Okay, if you enjoy commentary that actually has a brain, hit subscribe. And I'm basically trying to make a videos on these kind of topics and stream games. I love games. But after a few days, when my setup is completed and I get few subscribers so that like people can come and watch my videos and streams. See you in the next video. Take care.